Fall 2022 is absolutely stacked with amazing shows, new and continuing. Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, Bleach, Blue Lock, Mob Psycho, Reincarnated as a Head Mic.
俺の体が小気味よいリズムで食べられている。
Okay, maybe not that one. Unlike last season, which kinda just seemed average throughout, Fall is incredibly top-heavy. Unless you're watching the continuation of a show, which, to be fair, there are a lot of great ones, your options become pretty limited. There's about 2 or 3 really solid new shows before you're left deciding between a guy who fights with a garden hoe and a dude who's just reincarnated as a sword. However, there's bound to be at least one diamond in the rough, so like every season, I went through and watched the first few episodes of each new anime to figure out what's worth watching. I'll admit, most of the picks on here might be a bit obvious based on the overall hype these shows have generated, but I believe these are the must-watch shows for fall 2022. But really quickly, again, because it's just boggling my brain, whose idea was it to make it a girls' love show with some Christmas Island head-ass mic that's focused on ASMR? It's interesting choice, Japan.
Denji 君はこれから私に飼われることになります。返事ははいかワンだけ。いいえなんていう犬はいらない。
This first show is probably the least known of the 3 I'm recommending. I physically hurt my hand because I had to scroll down so far on LiveChart just to find this. Jokes aside, I don't think I've ever seen a show as hyped as Chainsaw Man. Like, Demon Slayer was hyped out the ass, but the amount of posts I've seen that are just simp barking for Makima alone are in the thousands. I always am hesitant on shows that receive this amount of hype. People set up these unrealistic expectations and then get upset when even the smallest thing goes wrong. However, so far, I think Chainsaw Man has lived up to the hype. The animation has been fantastic, a much darker and grittier style than a lot of shows we see produced. Even if there is some CGI, it's mixed in with traditional animation and almost creates its own medium. This is one of the main things I've seen people upset about, just the sheer amount of CG, but believe me, we could have gotten much, much worse. Then there's the gore. Yup, I love when animes don't hold back with blood, and Chainsaw Man seems to just be making up for every other show that has failed to use it.
So suck your dick, blood!
It's almost too much at times, but to be fair, it's a guy fucking made of chainsaws, so, kind of makes sense. The music is fantastic, and I've been enjoying the different endings at the end of each episode. The story, however, is just really fucking weird. I enjoyed the beginning, learning about Denji's past and the struggles he's had to go through just to try and pay off the debt from his father. Man goes through so much shit just to go through even more shit. Once he's saved, he still can't even process the smallest pleasures of normalcy. Couldn't even fathom just being able to buy a drink from a vending machine. Since his life had been so bad before, he never thought of a goal for what he'd wanted to do if it ever improved. But to be fair, I think he chose quite a commendable one.
俺のゴール、それは胸だ。
胸だ。
Yet, even with this great backstory, I'd be lying if I said these weren't some of the weirdest characters, Denji included, that I've ever seen in a show. Each one has very contrasting personalities and overall ways of thinking. But it's not like a bad weird, more so just different. The character dynamics feel fresh, and I'm more so intrigued at what antics they are going to get into next, even if that involves Denji barking for Makima. To me, the best way to describe Chainsaw Man is shocking. You go in with a certain expectation, it either goes the complete opposite direction, or it does what you're thinking, just amplified about 100 times. I'm curious each week to where the story is gonna go, because right now we actually haven't seen that much. Not much else needs to be said here. You might as well just watch it now, because you'll inevitably be spoiled by the millions of posts each week. Well, can't say I was expecting that. Even with as hyped and as good as Chainsaw Man is, it's not gonna be my favorite show of the season. That title will most definitely go to Blue Lock. I thought I hit the pinnacle of soccer anime with Aoashi last season, but Blue Lock kicked me in my stupid fucking face and told me to shut up. Even if you aren't a fan of sports or traditional sports anime, I think you'll like this show, frankly because it isn't any of that. Japan is seen as a very respectful country, and you can see that translate into their sports. Teams always show a great attitude on and off the field, and teamwork is the backbone of Japanese sports. And because of this, that's mostly what you'll see in sports animes. The MC improves and gets stronger, but it's ultimately a team effort that leads to overall success. And that's the exact reason why they suck at the world stage. Listen, the show said it, not me. Japan is more than capable of producing world-class athletes, as we can see with people like Shohei Ohtani, who's an actual freak of nature, but they haven't been able to become a top team on the soccer world stage. This is exactly what Blue Lock attempts to fix. To get to that next level, Japan needs a striker, and not just any striker, but one on the level of Messi and Ronaldo. 300 forwards are invited to Blue Lock to compete for the role of Japan's next big striker. They'll face a series of challenges, and if they can't hang, well, they get eliminated. That's right, we got a fucking soccer battle royale. And that whole teamwork thing? Nope, not here. There's only one person who's gonna win, and if you get eliminated, you have a 0% chance of playing on the Japanese national team. To have your future decided like that is just not ideal, so everyone looks out for themselves. It seems kind of fucked, but it's fully intended. In order for Japan to elevate, they need that selfish, ego-driven forward who can carry a game on their shoulders. We rarely get to see characters acting like this in sports animes, and it was one of the reasons why I enjoyed Aoashi so much. We had internal strife, and different teams didn't get along. Then you look at a show like Haikyuu, which is literally my favorite anime, but there's not a chance in hell the teams will be that buddy-buddy with each other.
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Besides this being such a dope concept for a show, the animation blew me out of the water. The show's animated by 8-Bit, who's worked on That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. You know, that show has some nice animation at points, but this is just on a different level. Based on the episodes we've seen so far, I think this show has the best animation on the season, even surpassing Chainsaw Man and the new Bleach. Animating a moving ball is pretty difficult and can look clunky at points, but we don't see that in Blue Lock. Players, the ball, everything just moves so smoothly. There's far less waist-up shots without the ball or still images than what I was expecting. We even got to see people juggling and doing tricks, which, if done wrong, would look just awful. As I said earlier, you don't need to be a fan of sports to enjoy the show. The uniqueness of Blue Lock, with them staying in this futuristic facility with things like the ranking system, challenges, and interesting characters draws you in. They just happen to also be playing soccer. I haven't been this impressed by a show in a long while, and if it keeps it up at this current level, it honestly could become my favorite anime of all time.
Holy shit, you fucking killed her, dude!
This final show is definitely more of a deep cut that ultimately got my pick due to its overall uniqueness. I want you to go ahead and picture the Yakuza. And then I want you to picture those Yakuza as maids. It's likely you've seen videos or experienced yourself the abundance of maid cafes in Japan, especially in Akihabara. They always have some sort of wacky gimmick, and employees will line the streets looking for potential customers. The competition is high, and I'm sure underneath all of its cutesy antics, it's a pretty cutthroat business. The thing is though, they ain't actually cutting throats. In Akiba Maid War, if you have a dispute or issue with another cafe, you just fucking kill them. And that's exactly what makes the show so enjoyable to watch. At its core, it's a slice of life with some pretty decent comedy, but at any point, things could escalate into a full-on war. Maid cafes are usually associated with being cute and fun, so seeing someone just get fucking domed is a hilarious contrast. Each episode presents our group with a new challenge they'll have to complete just to keep their cafe afloat and not get got themselves. Illegal gambling or an underground fight club. The shit is just the most unlikely things you'd expect a maid to be doing, and that's exactly why it works. The characters are interesting and have a fun dynamic with each other. The only, I guess, bad thing about the show is that the comedy doesn't always hit and can come off as stupid rather than funny. I'm not saying this is going to be up for debate with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the best anime ever, but it delivers on what it advertises. If you're just looking for a fun, not so serious mention, I'm probably going to be the most invested in Bleach. This new arc has been just pure filth and surpassed my expectations already. What shows do you think that you're going to be watching this season? Make sure to let me know that in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support me further, my Patreon is in the description. From there you can get rewards like extra content, Discord badges, early access, picking my stream games, or shoutouts at the end of videos like Leon, Nova, Nicholas Gutierrez, TechRob, Shaky Pants, and Chupa. That's all I got for you this time. Hope to see you very soon.